What up, fam? It's your boy. Time to hang out, wild out, chill out. Let's do what we do. Afro Tuck Nation. Let's talk about it. American Vampire. Stephen King? DC? What? You know how we get down. Now pull up, Pony.
The number you have dialed is not available at present. Please leave your message after the beep.
Yeah, trendsetter. Whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center. Hit it dead center. Bullseye, hit it the most, there's no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blindfold on me, I still got the most vision. Trendsetter told them before, but they don't listen.
Afro Tuck Nation. It's your boy, T3 Geek Town. Let's get down for the clown. Before we do that, let's pay these bills. Like, subscribe, share, comment. You know what it is. Talk to your boy. I appreciate everybody that comes through. I thank you all. 4 away. I said 4 away. Go tell your mama. Go tell your friends. Yo, 4 more away from 300 subscribers. Let's keep this party going. Let's talk about American Vampire, because you know that's why you came up in here. Yes, there's a comic book that I came across with the DC Comics. Stephen King is hanging with your boy Soups and Bats and all the rest of the gang. So you always wonder, when they got a comic book in the DC universe, are there going to be crossovers that's going to happen? Well, I don't know and don't care, because this comic can stand on its own. Book 1, American Vampire. What is this joint? Yo, reading is fundamental. Hey, yo, if you don't know where that line come from, I don't know what to say about you. But anyhow, yo, this joint right here is absolute fire. Horror, graphic, straight up out the comic book series. Blade, I wish would show up at this point, but he's Marvel, so he's not gonna come through. But this dude, his name is Skinner. Skinner Sweet is this dude, the main vampire that we're coming across. This starts out in the old Western in the 1800s, and the Europeans, a group of European vampires come over. Authentic, old school Dracula style vampires come from their country over to the US to make money, because they're rich. They have been around for hundreds and hundreds of years, so they have much money to spend, and they're creating a city in the new town, which will eventually become Las Vegas. Yes, they're trying to say the origins of Sin City started with vampires. And why does that not surprise me? I wouldn't be shocked if somebody told me vampires started the whole thing, because that place is crazy. It's fun, but it's crazy, and there's a lot of money to be made in Vegas, and they know this. And they're starting with the dam to build a dam, because they want to control all the money, all the power, all the wealth, everything that comes through Vegas. Well, in the course of this, you meet a lawman named Books, and Books had captured a old school guy that was just robbing banks, Skinner Sweet, and they called him Skinner Sweet because all he did was eat candy all the time. Like, this dude was just a straight up, just bona fide beast. Didn't mind killing everything and everybody. We still don't have a full on story about Skinner, his background, how he became who he was, but nobody cares, because Skinner is captured by the man Book, and they're all riding the new railroad at this particular time, taking this train to Arizona, of all places, and they're trying to get out there with your man Skinner Sweet. Skinner is sitting in handcuffs, and he gets into a straight out fight with Book, trying to escape as well as rob the people on the train with his boys. Well, at the same time, the vampires are in the next car over. Skinner gets caught up in the whole thing with the vampires. If one of the vampires ripped part of his neck out trying to kill him, but in the process, Skinner actually wounded the vampire, which means blood got into his mouth and to his eyes, which means that is all it took for him to become a vampire. But at the same time, the whole explosion and everything that went on with the train, and the train falling off the tracks and all the rest of this stuff, Skinner Sweet gets buried underwater after they've buried him in the ground. Oh my God. And he is down there for almost 100 years, starving, eating rats that are coming into his coffin, and just surviving slowly but surely. And one day, some folks decided to try to bring up his coffin, because somebody wanted to make some money off his bones. Well, that was a mistake, because Skinner is now out in the world 100 years later. Now he's in the 1900s, and the town of Vegas is starting to be built in the old West. But he finds out that he's changed a lot since then, because his hunger Oh my goodness, what was that? Oh, something flew in my mouth. That's just nasty. His hunger was new to him because he had been eating rats' underwears and drinking their blood, and he was like, "What has changed with me?" But then he finds he can walk in the sunlight. Daywalker. You know what I'm saying? So he is now finding out that when there's no moon, that's when he is at his weakest. And during the sun, that's of course when he is at his best, of course, because he is a day walking vampire. At night, he can still move and do his thing, but his weaknesses are way different than the original vampires. Water, he can't drown by water. I don't know how that became a thing that vampires couldn't cross moving water, but we'll talk about that. Oh, the lure of that in one day. Crosses don't bother him as much as the original vampires. Of course, a stake to the heart kills all vampires. He can actually make other vampires the same way he did by biting and leaving their blood. So now he wants revenge on the vampires that did him, but he's still an outlaw. He's still a gangster. So he's going through the course of history, becoming one of the most notorious gangsters in America, as well as being a vampire, as well as getting revenge, as well as creating one more hybrid like he is. Like, there is so much to this story, and this is only book one, but it is full Stephen King fashion: blood, gore, horror, just all the things that you don't want to see. Like, if you saw the movie Misery, American Vampire falls in that game, son. This comic book has been amazing. I'm about to wrap it up. It's almost done. I suggest you hit your local bookstore. Go get the book American Vampire. Book one is out there right now. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you getting on. Tell me how you getting down. Tell me how you feel. There is so much to this story I have yet to even discuss, because you need to go check it out for yourself. All right, fam, you know what we do. We keep it real, we keep it live, we keep it going, we keep it smoothing around here. And as you know, I get information and I got to share it with the people. So I'm listening to somebody I listen to on podcast, and the rumor is coming out that the writers of the Flash movie, yes, the Flash movie that shall not be named, it was absolutely horrible, is going to be doing Batman Brave and the Bold, writing the script for that. The horror in which I feel right now, the terror that this person is actually going to be writing one of my most all-time favorite characters of all time. If you haven't noticed, there is a Batman shield on this wall. I don't care what they say about Batman. That's my dude. And if you ain't got your own opinion about your own character and you can't hold it down, I don't care, because Batman is my guy. And you're bringing in Batman and Damian, one of the favorite Robins of all times, and you giving it to the person who wrote the Flash. Man, only thing that was good, actually, I can't say about the Flash movie was Michael Keaton's Batman. That one was the Batman we've been waiting for with Michael Keaton, because we knew Michael Keaton was the Batman who killed. You know what I'm saying? So we loved that one. He was full on gangster in that movie. That was 30 minutes of a 2 hour and some odd movie that I enjoyed. That was it. 30 minutes. Son. So we're gonna wait and see how this plays out. What's gonna happen? What's gonna go down? What's the effects of what's going to be the real haps on the craps on everything? But we will see. Let's lay back, sit back, and enjoy that ride right there. Because you know how we get there. Oh yeah. You thought the music was gone, but your boy's back home. Because if you see your man's in the street, hit him with the beats. Hit him with a jingle jangle, baby. Jingle jangle. Like, subscribe, share. Let's go.